Then what? Swami Vivekananda was sailing to America for the second time. He met an Indian student on the ship who was also going to America for higher studies. He looked very sophisticated and behaved arrogantly, as very few people went abroad those days. Swami Vivekananda thought that this would be the right time to give him some lessons in the proper values of life. So one evening, when they met on the deck, Swamiji asked the student, "Son, what are you going to America for?" "I'm going for higher studies, sir. It will take 4 to 5 years." "Then what will happen?" "I will return to India. I'm sure to get a very good job and earn a lot of money." Then the student was surprised. Was the Swami so ignorant that he did not know the value of money? "Then, sir, I shall be the most fortunate person. All the fathers of marriageable girls will come to me with proposals. I'll be in a position to dictate my own terms and marry the girl of my choice. They will give a substantial dowry too." Then the student felt irritated by these questions, but he did not show it. However, he answered impatiently, "Then, sir, we will live together and have children. I shall be a big officer with a huge bungalow to live in and a car too. My children will get the best of education and all opportunities to do well in life. My daughters will make good matches, and my sons may even go abroad like me for higher studies and get good jobs." Then now the student was certain that the Swami was mocking him. He looked at his face to see his expression, but the Swami's face was expressionless. So, suppressing his mounting irritation, the student replied, "Sir, by the time my children are settled in life, I shall be nearing the age of retirement. So, I will build a small house in my village and live there after retirement. I will get a good pension and manage to live quite comfortably." Then the student lost control over himself this time. He retorted angrily, "Then what sort of questions do you ask, sir? What more is there to say? Then one day I will die." The Swami smiled calmly and said, "If it is only to earn, eat, produce children, and then one day die, what is human life worth? Are not the animals doing the same without foreign education? Are not the birds doing the same without schooling? Are not the fish doing the same thing without high salaries and bungalows? Birth and death are common to all beings. No doubt one should live a decent life, but one should always have high ideals. It is fine to have money and position, but they are only worthwhile if used in the service of others." The student felt duly ashamed and that day onwards resolved to lead a purposeful life in the service of society.